I've ordered a new tripod, a little tabletop tripod instead of this twisty one, and hopefully it's gonna be a little better for my videos. I really hate this tripod. I thought it was gonna be great. I thought it was gonna be really great. I can set it up, but the slightest breeze and things, it's just like this. So I normally I would have vlogged on Thursday, which was yesterday. Today's Friday. I don't know how long this is going to take to upload, so who knows. As you can see, it's getting kind of dark out, so it is getting a bit late. But normally I would vlog on Thursdays. Sometimes if I have too busy of a Thursday, I'll vlog on Tuesday. I didn't know my Thursday was going to be this busy this week, which is why I didn't vlog like I would normally vlog. And so I just said vlog like 900 times. Sorry about that. My daughter's schedule was a little busy yesterday. My schedule was a little busy yesterday. I met for coffee with a friend of mine that I met at the temple, and she was purchasing one of my infinity scarves from me, and we sat and had coffee and chatted for an hour. Well, I had tea and she had coffee. And then I met another friend who was lending me a bottle of Norwich stuff, and her son is about a year younger than my daughter, so they played at the park for an hour or two. It was a while. It was more than an hour, but I don't think it was quite two. Then directly after that, I had to get home and like clean. I had to clean the house. My daughter napped and I cleaned. And then my friend Ashley came over with her daughter, who's about 6 months younger than Pepper. And we let the girls play in the living room and destroy it while we drank wine and talked about boys and made daifuku. And then we ate pizza. So yeah, diet was not great this week. And there's the cat. There's the cat. That's the ancient cat. That's Anya, by the way. You show everybody your pretty face, girl? Okay. Speaking of pretty faces, as you can see, I did my makeup today. I feel like it's a disaster. I haven't done my makeup in months, I don't think. Well, no, not months. The last time I did my makeup was for Maybon, so that was last month, around this time last month, and that's how long it took my lips to finally get well enough to put lipstick on again. I have found somebody who's going to purchase all of my old NYX liquid suede from me, just enough. They're mostly used, so I'm selling them for literally just enough for me to go maybe buy 2 colors of some other lipstick. I'm going to talk about everything on my face. That's part of what we're going to talk about today. I'm going to talk about that. I'm going to talk about some products that I've used this month that I've liked, and some products that I haven't. Not just this month, but like over the last couple months. I would say since one of these things I got back in March, and I only just finished it. So some of these are finished. Some of these are things I used for a while, hated. Some of these are things that I've only been using for a little while, but I'm loving them so far. So I've got some skincare, a little bit of hair care, just because this is an empty product. I want to throw it away, so I'm going to take a minute to talk about it because that's what I was saving it for. And then, of course, what's on my face. So we're going to start with what's on my face right now. I started with this NYX HD Studio Phonogenic Concealer on just my under eyes, because that's really the only thing I need concealer on. I'm very lucky. I have quite nice skin. I don't really get a lot of pimples anymore. Once in a while I'll get something small, and that's it. I get maybe some red spots, but the foundation that I used, which really isn't a foundation, it's a tinted moisturizer, is pretty good for that. And I actually need to get more of this because this stuff's really old. I've been using it for a long time. It's down to like here now, but I don't know. There's got to be an expiration date on these. I just don't know what it is. So my foundation, my tinted moisturizer, is this Physicians Formula Organic Wear. And let's do it like that. And I use it in Ivory to Fair because it's tinted, so there's not quite the variety of shades that you would get with a normal foundation. And so, but it's Physicians Formula, and it's really light on my skin. I really, really like it. So on my eyes, I can kind of let you see. On my eyes, I used this NYX Lid Lingerie. And this one is it doesn't say, it's LLSP01. Usually NYX has more fun names than that. Like my other eyeshadow palette from them is the Avant Pop. Anyway, so this is the Lid Lingerie. I think this only comes in shimmer and matte. And this is the matte palette. And I used, this one does not have like a nice little thing so I can like tell you the names. of what I used, but I used this one and this one on the bottom part of my lid, so it starts dark on the outside and gets a little lighter onto the inside, or vice versa. I don't even remember now. And I blended them really well, so I can't really tell by looking. And then I used that on the upper part of my lid. And I filled in my eyebrows with just a basic eyebrow pencil. I didn't bring it down because that was silly. And I like this palette. It blends really well, but I am by no means particularly good at makeup. And in fact, if you can see, I'm about to talk about my blush. It's not even. Like, I don't do blush very often. I wanted to get some blush that wasn't coral colored because it's like the only blush I have is coral colored blush. Anyway, so my blush, even though I do like the color's really good. It's the NYX Wavy Glow. Can you tell I like NYX? The NYX Wavy Glow, and I kind of avoided this top purpley color when I was doing it. And I did my nails so they'd look nice, and this one's already destroyed. And these are Jamberries. Like, how did I do that to Jamberries? I never do this to Jamberries, and this one is destroyed. Anyway, I'll point with this finger. So this one right here is what I avoided. So I kind of swirled in between these three to get this kind of, you know, orangey pink look. And that's the NYX Wavy Glow. I was with my mother-in-law when I bought this. She helped me pick it out. Actually, she helped me find it. There's only like 3 colors of a Wavy Glow, and neither of the other 2 were me at all. So, on my highlighted areas, which you can't really see in this lighting, but I highlight kind of above my brow and under my eye and then down my nose, because I have an adorable freaking nose, and I want it to look even more adorable, I guess. And so that my highlight, I use the 2 lightest colors, the gold and the pink, the lighter gold and the pink of this Wet n Wild Mega Glow Illuminating Palette. I also have very similar, I don't forget if it's the Mega Glow or not, of their highlight and contour palette. I'm not brave enough to contour. Every time I try to contour, I look like a drag queen. No offense to drag queens, there's a specific style of makeup that they're trying to do, and that is not what I want to do on my face. I'm not exaggerating my features. I'm trying to soften or slightly sharpen or make them pop a little bit, and that's the way that I contour. That's no. So that's what I used for my illumination. On my eyes, the rest of the stuff I used on my eyes for my eyeliner and my mascara. So this was the basic eyeliner I used. This is from Physicians Formula. It's the Sexy Booster. It's from their Sexy sets. And I also use the liquid liner because I cannot get close enough to my waterline on my upper lash line for this. So I used, this is from the same Sexy Booster set, just the liquid liner. I love, look at that cute little shoe. I can't get it to focus. Anyway, I'll learn eventually, you guys. So, and then on my mascara, it's another one of the Physicians Formula Organic Wear. I like my Physicians Formula. So I want to try the Physicians Formula lipstick soon. It's a little pricey for me right now. That might be what I buy when I do exchange my liquid suede for money. I might go and buy one. I'm selling all of my colors of liquid suede for $15, so I might be able to buy like 2 lipsticks with it. 2 other like drugstore level lipsticks. And anyway, speaking of lipstick, I'm going to get on a rant, and I don't need to. We're 10 minutes in and I haven't even started on the facial products or to talk about what I've been watching on TV lately. So, because that's the other thing we're going to talk about is Netflix. And so the lipstick, and so far so good. I've had it on for about 45 minutes and it's not feeling itchy. It's not feeling gross. I'm really liking it. It's this Revlon Ultra HD Matte Lip Color. And this is in the color Infatuation, I believe is what this one is. And I looked at the ingredients before I purchased it, and it doesn't appear to have carmine, however you say it, which is the most common ingredient that people are allergic to. So I'm hoping that means that that's what I'm allergic to, because lots and lots of lipsticks now are coming out with carmine-free lipsticks because that's vegan. I guess carmine is what's made from bugs or whatever. And a lot of people are allergic to it, and a lot of people don't want it because it's not vegan. So I'm going to give this a try. I'm going to wear it for probably a couple of hours. I'm going to wear it through making dinner. I'm going to reapply it before dinner. That's everything that's on my face. I am not big on putting a ton of different products on my face. I like I like doing my makeup. I do. I just don't get a chance to a lot, and that might be contributing to my mood lately. I've been very depressed lately, and things haven't been going great for me emotionally. And that's, you know what, maybe I'll have a whole vlog just talking about why I have been an emotional wreck for a while. A lot of you already know since only my Facebook friends watch this, but since I'm vlogging, since I'm talking about it, and since it's been on my mind lately, I will probably do a whole vlog about that soon. It may be a bonus vlog because I like these weekly ones to be a little more about just my life in general, and I like to have some variety to them. So we'll see. So next I'm going to talk about the one product that I've used lately that I hated, and this might get me some flack because the cult of Lush is a real freaking thing, you guys, and I've been talking about this since the beginning of me vlogging a month ago, almost a month, yeah, a month ago, because this is my 4th one. And so this is one of those Lush shampoo bars, and it's gross right now. I'm not gonna, I don't even know if I can show it to you because it's like stuck. There we go. And this is, I used it for, I would say about a month. I stopped using, oh, there's a hair on there. I'm gross, I'm sorry. Yeah, I used it for about a month. I don't like the smell, first of all. It's very strong. I think I'm just gonna toss the whole thing and maybe scrub out this little box and maybe try something else. What I might do is see if they have soap bars that fit in this and maybe just use it for soap bars. Because I do like the little tin. But this stuff, this product, it made my hair fall out. It was supposed to be a stimulating one. I think it was the one that has like coffee in it or coffee extract in it or something. It was either the one that had coffee extract or one that had something else in it. So it was either something that's supposed to stimulate growth or something that's supposed to strengthen my hair follicles. But either way, my hair was falling out in clumps, and I used it for a month because everybody's like, oh, you have to use it for a certain amount of time, or you have to use it so many times before you start to see any benefits. No, that was the single worst product I have ever used on my hair in the history of ever. And I have used a lot of stuff on my hair because my hair is always changing and my needs for it are always changing. So if you think about it, I've had really long hair. It used to be very thick before I started to develop thyroid disease. So I was using products that were specifically meant for thick hair. I was encouraging curls last year because this longer side here would curl really nicely. So I was encouraging curls last year. I was using products for that. I've used products to help my hair grow. I've used products to help it be more moisturized back when I was bleaching it and dyeing it bright colors. I've used such a variety of hair products on my hair, and that bar is the single worst product I have ever used. Not only did it make my hair fall out in clumps, but my hair was frizzy and dry. I even used I'm about to show you the conditioner I used for a while. I used a pretty decent conditioner, and as soon as I switched from my shampoo from before that, which was a sulfate-free shampoo from like L'Oreal or something like that, I got them at Big Lots. And I started using that, and it's just, my hair was falling out in clumps. It was ridiculous. And since I switched back to a sulfate-free shampoo, and I finished off this conditioner a while ago, and I've switched to the Garnier Fructis Long and Strong conditioner. Since then, my hair is actually growing again. I had not gotten a centimeter. I've been checking because I'm trying to grow my hair out. I had not gotten a centimeter of growth out of my hair using that. And that was supposed to be the one that encouraged strength and growth. And it did neither of those. So that was awful. And it's too used. I can't bring it back now. I don't have my receipt. I don't have anything. No, there's nothing I can do. It's just money down the drain. And that's a lot of money. I'm sorry if you think Lush is worth every penny, but in this case it was not. And that was like a $15 bar of shampoo. I don't even spend $15 on a bottle of shampoo sometimes. And the shampoo that I got, if I went to the store and bought it, would probably be close to $15, but I got it for $3.50 at Big Lots because Big Lots is the greatest place ever. I'm going to talk about some stuff I got at Big Lots here. So the conditioner that I was using before and while I was using this, I ran out of it around the same time that I gave up on this shampoo bar, is this Avalon Organics. I love Avalon Organics. And this is the scalp treatment conditioner, which I started using when I was still shaving the short part. I've stopped shaving it and I'm growing it out a bit now, and we're gonna maybe look into a different shaving option. I might shave a little bit under here is what I might do. So then I can, like, as it gets longer, I'll shave a little bit under here and be able to tie my hair back and have that shaved part showing when I want to, or just leave it down if I don't want to. I went in to get it touched up, and she was like, honey, your scalp is so dry. And this was in November last year. It's like, your scalp is so dry. And I want to say I found that in March, and I'd been testing different items to see what would help the dry scalp, and that helped the best. And I got it because it's a scalp treatment. It smells great too. Don't bump the table. It's one of my favorite smells. It's a tea tree mint, and I love mint. I'm not huge on tea tree. Tea tree's okay, but it does have the mint in it, which is I really like. And now we're gonna get to why my lips are finally healed after so long when they were so bad last week, and it has to do with mint. I didn't bring the products. I will talk about them once my lips are fully healed, because they're still a little bit bad now, and I want to see if this helps me get to the point where they're fully healed. I bought some new, there's a Blistex and a Carmex brand, I believe, or a chapstick brand that I bought. One of them is Blistex and one of them is chapstick brand. Ultra healing chapsticks at the pharmacy, because I figured it out, because I had a really nice chapstick a friend gave me that was just lavender. And I was alternating that with my mints because I really like the mint scent. And so I was using mint chapstick, and then I was using the lavender. The lavender is like a homemade that she bought, like either from a vendor at a show or like on Etsy. It was that kind of thing. And so then I switched to just the lavender, and I'm like, this is great. My lips are healing. They're starting to look good. They're starting to feel good. They're not, like, nothing bad is going on with them. And then that one ran out, and that was the only one she had. And so I was like, oh man, it ran out. Okay, I'm just going to go back and start using my, like, Burt's Bees or the other ones I had that were mint. I had like an EOS, and I had a Honest Company. I remember when I first started getting Honest Company stuff for my daughter, I only ordered it for a little while because it's really expensive. And but one of the first things that they sent me is like a mommy gift with all the baby stuff that I got, was a set of chapsticks. And the one that I was using was lavender mint, and my lips started to get destroyed again. And I was like, okay, maybe it's just this one. Let me try using, I had the unscented one as well, and I started using the unscented Honest Company, and it was fine. And my lips started to heal again. And I was like, don't do this to me. Mint is my favorite scent. And lo and behold, I've switched completely to no mint chapsticks, and my lips are healed. They're almost completely healed right now. I've got some little spots on the sides from where it got really bad, and otherwise, it's healed now. They're healed now, and I could not believe it. So mad, because it's my favorite kind of chapsticks. I had 6 different kinds of mint chapstick. So I felt really good, but the only thing, literally the only thing I was doing to my face at the time was witch hazel. All I did was, and I actually have some here. This is what I have right now, but I have some different brands that I've used. I usually prefer the T and Dickinson's. I don't know why. It just feels nicer on my face, but so witch hazel. All I do, take one of the little cotton rounds you get at the drugstore, and you squirt some on and pat it on your face like an astringent, and you just let it dry. That's all I was doing. And then something, I don't know if it's because, you know, depression can affect it and sleep can affect it, but once I started waking up early to take my daughter to school, and I've run almost every day this week, and so even when I'm not waking up early to take her to school, because my husband and I take turns, I am still waking up early so I can get my run in and get my work in and do everything I need to do before I have to pick her up, and then it's time to play with the 4-year-old. So my skin just took a turn, and it became very red and blotchy, and I've got these, like, they're starting to get better now, and I'll talk about why. These, like, bumpies underneath my eyes that I thought was in need of exfoliation, because it was also across my forehead. And then my friend Ashley, who's really good about, like, makeup and stuff, she told me that it looked like dry patches. And I was like, oh, I don't moisturize, even though I'm in my 30s and probably should. So the only thing I would regularly moisturize with is the occasional sunblock. So now what I do is I still use the witch hazel. I use that after washing. I use it as like an astringent. So you do your washing, and then you do your astringent, and then you do your lotion. And so I've been, yeah, I did bring them both. I had a moment, I'm like, did I bring them both? I have two different washes that I use. I have an exfoliator and then an actual cleanser. So let's be basic. Everybody that I know uses this. This is, I got the Meyer brand, but it's just like your St. Ives. It's the apricot scrub. And, but it works really well for getting some of the bumpies down of the dry skin, getting the dry skin off. Then I use this. It's, I got this from Big Lots. There's still a tag on it. I got it for $3 though. And I went back and got more because I really like it. It makes my skin feel really nice. And this is one of those like weird random brands that Big Lots carries. And it's what it is it's a repackaged brand. So it's this deep pore charcoal cleanser. And it's cooling almost. It tingles. It feels really good on my skin. I love it. And so I use the apricot scrub followed by this once a day. And then I use this a second time during the day. So usually at in my shower, I use this with this. And then at night before I go to bed, that's why I bought 2 bottles. So I don't have to constantly bring it from the shower to sink to shower to sink. Because I'll get in the shower and forget that it's by the sink. So I got this. And I got a second bottle of it, and so I'll use this one also at night before bed, and then after I wash, I will use my witch hazel, let it dry, and then in the morning, I use this Neutrogena oil-free moisture with sunscreen. And I've been using that every day, which is why my skin isn't as red anymore. Part of the reason it was red is because I was going out, I was running, I was doing all my stuff, and I was doing it at like noon, and I was actually like minor sunburn all the time, and I thought my face was red because like blood pressure or something like that. So, and then at night, I got, this is another Big Lots find. This one was $2, and it's just Pond's. It's just Pond's. Pond's Cold Cream Cleanser. So, and it says cleanser, but it says to apply to skin with wet washcloth and rinse if desired. But it's, I don't know, it moisturizes, it makes my face feel nice. I put it underneath my eyes, and my skin has been really nice. So I'm really liking it. But if you want to use it as a cleanser, you just wipe it on and then wipe it, you just splash it off. And it moisturizes though. So anyway, the other product I wanted to talk about is, like, this is my favorite hand soap. When I run out of this, I'm like usually devastated. We've got a little bit left in the bottle here right now and downstairs. And I also like, I've got the moisturizer, like the lotion in this too. And this is the Dr. Bronner's Mint. So this is how I'm getting my mint. So this is the organic pump soap, and it's the 4-in-1 sugar peppermint. And I was using this on my body. This is the one from our shower. This one's empty, and I'm going to throw it away. I just wanted to talk about it a little bit because I love this stuff. It smells great, it feels great on the skin, looks great, all that stuff. So that's products. I'm going to try and actually sit down and like tag and link all of these if you want to try any of them for yourself. I don't know if I'll get around to it. Who knows? I try to, but it's 7:05 right now, and my husband gets home at about 9:30, and there's Netflix is paused while I do this because I need to go watch some more Mindhunters. That's what I'm going to talk about next. So if you are not a true crime fan, then you and I might not get along that great if you get me going on true crime, because I love it. I inherited my love of true crime completely by accident from my father. He is very into true crime. He's always been into true crime. I buy him a true crime book for Christmas almost every year. He's got to the point now where I forget what he has, so I just ask him what he wants. And he watches a lot of those true crime shows on TV, and so I kind of came by it naturally. And I guess, what is it? I came by it honestly. And now I listen to My Favorite Murder, I listen to Case File, I listen to Nothing Rhymes with Murder, and I do occasionally watch true crime stuff on TV, usually the nonfiction. Mindhunters it's not nonfiction, but it's not fiction, like a biopic. It's like a biopic show because it's actors playing characters, but these are real characters and the things that they do are real. course, how accurate it is debatable, because it's, you know, that when they do biopic type things, you never know how accurate they're going to be. For sure, I know that Stephen Hawking movie that came out apparently was not as accurate as hoped, and that new Wonder Woman one that's coming out about the creator of Wonder Woman, apparently it's quite inaccurate. And so take it with a grain of salt how accurate it is as a biopic type idea, but that's what it's being marketed as, and it's been fascinating. I started it this morning while my daughter was at school. I'm trying to blast through a crochet commission that's given me some trouble, and I sat and I watched 2 episodes. I picked her up from school, we played at the park, we had snacks together, and I walked her over to my mother-in-law's because she's walking distance from my house, and we had all this fun together. And then I came home and I sat myself right back down after dropping her off at like 3:30. I was home by 4, and I sat myself right back down and I watched 2 more episodes, and so I've got episode 5 is the first minute of it is paused, and I was like, I really need to do a vlog. Let's go do the vlog, and then I can get back to blasting through this crochet commission and watching the rest of this show. And then at about 8:30, I'm going to start the London broils, and my husband and I are going to sit down, we're going to have a nice quiet dinner, and then we're going to have an evening together where we probably watch the type of shows that we can't watch around our daughter, and hang out together. And we're going to sleep in a little bit tomorrow because we don't have to pick her up till 11, well, 10. We have to, my mother-in-law has somewhere to be at 11, so we have to pick her up by 10. He's gonna get to sleep in as late as he wants. I'm gonna wake up at 9. I'm gonna have my decaf coffee. I'm gonna pick her up and bring her home. And when he wakes up, I'm gonna go for my run, and then I'm gonna come home and make my Samhain item, because tomorrow is my Samhain get together with my coven that I'm a part of. Not mine, I don't run it, I'm a part of. And then I'm gonna probably come home after that and be an absolute wreck, because Samhain is hard for me because we have had some death in our family recently-ish, and so Samhain's hard for me, and it's going to be hard for me for a few years. So that's my tomorrow. My tomorrow is really going to be pretty laid back until it's time to, you know, start actually doing stuff. I don't know what I'm going to make for Samhain. I have a kabocha squash that I bought for like doing cheesecake and stuff, but I don't have all the stuff for cheesecake, and I don't want to go back to the store, so I might just cook up the kabocha squash. Make something with that. I have some ingredients I could probably use on it. So I could cut it up, saute it, bake it, whatever. It does bake up really well. I might even steam it and mash it and turn it into like a mash, or maybe like a soup. I don't know. Something with this Japanese pumpkin that will be delicious. I will look up recipes. That's what Pinterest is for. So that's 32 minutes. I keep saying I'm going to make these shorter, and then what happens, everybody? They keep getting longer. So thank you for watching. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me and listening to me yammer on about stuff like this. I hope this was more interesting than some of my other ones for some of you, and I hope that all of them are interesting for some of you. I hope you liked me talking about my products that I use. I hope you like my face, even though I think I blushed too much. Yourselves, and bye.